And welcome to the Power Through launch. Today we will be launching our hazardous location line. We have two presenters with us today. We've got Legia and Amanda. The one thing I will comment on is if you're not quite familiar with what hazardous location means, we have a very detailed presentation training video on demand. You can go out to our training site if you like to look at that and get more acclimated to what the heck is a hazardous location type of application. So feel free to visit that. And I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Amanda.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Amanda. I'm the product manager for Industrial Loom, high bays, vapor tights, exits and emergencies. And so today I'll be talking to you about the hazardous high bay, as well as the hazardous linear fixture. Before we start, we kind of wanted to just go over where these hazardous fixtures are going to fall within the class and divisions of hazardous location fixtures. So we have a chart here that shows you the fixtures that we are launching will fall under the Class 1 Div 2 product categories. And obviously anything below that, Class 2 Div 1 and Div 2, Class 3 Div 1 and Div 2 will all fall under these categories. We will be working on a secondary launch that will provide fixtures for Class 1 Div 1 applications, but for all intents and purposes of this launch and the products that you'll see, they will all cover the Class 1 Div 2 product categories. Next slide. So as I said, my name is Amanda. I cover the industrial luminaire product lines. And the first one that I'm going to talk to you about today is the hazardous high bay. I do have it behind me. It's a little bit heavy and hard to maneuver, so it's going to stay there unless someone wants to see a specific aspect of it. But as you can see from the specifications, we're going to have an 80, a 150, and a 200 watt version. It'll be available in both 120 to 277 as well as 277 to 480 volt, 0 to 10 volt dimming, 80 CRI, and 5000 K. It will have the standard gray finish. And then we will have some optional mounting options. We will have a 25-degree stanchion as well as a wall mount application. There will also be accessories available for pendant mount with a junction box. So that'll be accessory options available. As you can see, it comes in 12,000, 22.5, and 30,000 lumens. That's up to 150 lumens per watt. The size ranges from 11 inches to 14.6 inches in diameter. The 80 watt has a little bit of a higher temperature range. It's -40 to 55 C. And then the 150 and the 200 watt ranges from a -40 to a 50 C, rated at 100,000 hours at L70. There is a standard 10 kV surge protection, and it is covered under our 5-year standard warranty. So here are some of the features. We do have, like I said before, multiple mounting options. As you can see from the slide, there is a wall mount, the pendant mount, stanchion, and we will have also some U brackets available for both wattages, for all 3 wattages. There's 2 different sizes. And this particular fixture also adapts out of the box to the Kraus-Heinz Champ fixture. So if you're doing some retrofits to that particular fixture, it is retrofittable right out of the box. I am also working on some different adapters for some different manufacturers as well that will be available shortly as accessories. The housing, it's an IP66 IK08 corrosion resistant material. It has a copper-free aluminum housing, and it's made specifically for your industrial harsh conditions. The product meets all of the UL 844 hazardous location and then the Canadian standards as well. As I spoke earlier, Class 1 Div 2 and the different groups that it covers, as well as your Class 2 and your Class 3. And it is also UL 1598 wet location listed. And then again, our lenses are, again, IP66 and IK08 rated, and it's an impact resistant glass lens. Next. Here we have all of our NAID codes. So we have our stanchion mount, standard ceiling mount, as well as our wall mount. The spec sheet URL is attached there. What you'll notice in the last column is there is a PTO column. Majority of these items are going to be purchased to order, seeing as they're very specific, and there's a variety of different options. We will have the 80 and the 150 watt stanchion mount and ceiling mount in stock. The wall mount version, we will have an MTO option available where we will be able to have the wall mount adapter put on the fixture as an MTO, which is normally a 2 to 3 week lead time. I will say lead times on these products that are purchased to order will be between 3 and 4 months. And I urge you, if you've got projects or if you have a specific wattage or NAID code that you think is going to be a high runner, reach out to your salesman, because we can certainly look at bringing these into stock and having them on the shelf if you've got a need, an immediate need versus having the 3 to 4 month lead time. Now I will move on to our linear. So again, this is our hazardous linear fixture. It'll be available in a 40 and a 60 watt. Same voltage options. You'll have a 120 to 277, and then you'll have your 277 to 480 volt. 0 to 10 volt dimming, 80 CRI, 5000 K, and this will be a white fixture. It's available in a 6,000 and a 9,000 lumen package, 150 lumens per watt. Again, it's the first round, we have a 4-foot version available. It's actually a little bit longer. It's a 51 and a quarter inches long. And then the temperature range, it'll be -40 to 50 C. And then 100,000 hours at L70. The linear comes with a 6 kV surge protection. And again, this is covered under our 5-year warranty. On the class 1 Div 2 version, you'll notice that the lens is a UV stabilized impact resistant fiberglass. It is a reinforced polycarbonate lens. When you get to the class 1 Div 1, then you will have a glass lens. But for this particular classification and division, it will be a fiberglass reinforced polycarbonate lens. All of the mounting brackets and latches are all 304 stainless steel, corrosion resistant, heat resistant, with extreme durability for the conditions. This fixture comes with a 59-inch stainless steel lifting rope, as you can see in the image. So if you wanted to suspend this fixture, it comes with the buckles for mounting it this way. And then also, as you can see on the image, there are like little tabs that come out. Those come standard on the fixture as well for surface mounting it directly to the ceiling. Again, all of our hazardous fixtures are going to be covered under the UL 844 for hazardous locations, as well as the CSA 22.2 for the Canadian versions. UL 1598, what location listed. They will also, I forgot to mention on the high bay, they will be DLC listed. This one is also UL listed for marine outside type. So the 1598A. And you'll also see this one is an IK08 rating as well. Next. So again, here are your NAID codes. You've got the 40 and the 60 watt, the 120 to 277 and the 277 to 480. You'll see that the 40 watt in the universal voltage is the one that we will have in stock on the shelf. There will be limited stock out of the gate, and then as we see how that goes, we'll be adding more and more. The PTO items would be the 60 watt and then the high voltage. Again, I urge you to reach out to your sales team. if these are some items as PTO that you would like on the shelf that you think you have some good opportunity for. The spec sheet URL is there also for easy access. We will ultimately end up coming out with a 2-foot version as well. That will be in the next phase, but as of right now, the 4-foot is, it'll be available, like I said, on the shelf, the 40-watt.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon or good morning, depending on where you are. I'm Ligia Landini. I'm the product manager for outdoor luminaires at LEDVANCE. So everything that is rated for outdoor applications is under my responsibility. I'm based in our Toronto office in Canada, but I look after US and Canada. And the first luminaire that I'm going to present today is the Hazardous floodlight. So it's part of like this first wave that where we are launching some high runners. As Amanda mentioned before, we do have like some another wave coming. So sensors, and some other nice fixtures. Now talking about the floodlight. So the floodlight we are bringing in 3 different wattages: 100, 200, 300 watts. We have either the UNV 120 277 or the HUV 277 480 volts. Versions, it's dimmable, CRI 80. We're bringing 5000K for now. They go up to 150 lumens per watt. So the 100 is 15,000 lumens, 30,000 lumens, and 45,000 lumens. They are 3 different sizes. The temperature rating, really important in the Hazardous location board. It's a type 5. They go up to 50 Celsius, but the temperature code is different. For the 100 and 300 is T5 at 50 Celsius, and 200 is T4A. 100,000 hours. All the other specs are very similar. Surge protection, take 10 kV, 5-year warranty as well. So we have like the drawing there. I do have a fixture here with me, but I don't think it's really like easy to see in the camera, but it's a very heavy fixture. So it's, I can show you if you have like any specific questions, but basically the ratings are all the ratings that we have on the other ones. So we have the regular UL 1598 for lighting, CSA 22.2 number 250. This is also rated for marine locations, so you can use, for example, shipyards and ports for those applications. This is rated for marine locations. And then we have the UL 844 or the CSA 22.2 number 137. That is the actual hazardous location certification. Class 1 Div 2 as well, and including all the other ones: Class 2 Div 1 and Div 2, and Class 3. IP66, IQ 08, tempered glass lens. They are impact resistant, so you can see the rating as the IQ 08. The housing is also as the high bay copper-free aluminum. It comes with the yoke bracket, and so it's very easy for mounting. And something that's really special about this product, and then I can show here, basically there's a tool-free wiring access. So that's you just remove this cover to make the wiring. So there's plenty of space to make it easier for installation and maintenance. So pretty nice fixture. If you can go to the next one, please, Lynette. Yeah, so here are the 6 models that we are bringing for now. 3 wattages, 2 different voltages, and we are bringing some small amount of the 100 and the 200 watts to stock. Amanda already mentioned, but I think it's like really worth repeating. We really rely on forecasts. If we have a forecast, like even if it's a rough forecast, we can actually reduce the lead times a lot. So that's really important for us. So talk to your sales rep for volumes, forecasts, and inventory levels. But we are going to have to stock some items, and we can stock more in the future depending on the demand. Okay. Then the other product that I wanted to talk about is the jelly jar. So the jelly jar, we are bringing a 20 watts to stock right now. It's 123.47 volts and dimmable CRI 80. We have two CCTs, 3000 and 5000K available. The standard product comes in with like a long, clear lenses. So this is glass, okay? We have different options. So we can have medium lenses and small lenses. We can have it frosted as well. So all of these will have available as make to order. It's a very easy and fast swap at our Kentucky facility. So it's quite easy. We're going to have those parts available. So if you have like an application where you have limited space, you can add like a small short lenses, and if you want frosted as well. Then another thing that we can adjust. So in the picture, you can see the pendant mount version. Here I have like a rotating mount. So this is a flexible mount that you can actually mount to wall, ceiling, so you can rotate here this arm. We have a fixed wall mount that's just an L, and we have ceiling mount as well. So these, again, we have the parts available. It's an easy adjustment that we make internally and ship ready to you. So this fixture is 110 lumens per watt, so 2200 lumens, and temperature ratings 40C is a T4 at 40C. We can reach 50C, but then it would be a T3C, okay, as the rating. And then the surge protection is 2 kV, 5-year warranty. Yeah, I think you can go to the next one. Same ratings as the other ones. Class 1, Div 2, rated for marine locations, IP66, IQ 08. As I mentioned, you have clear frosted lenses, short or medium. We have also an emergency battery backup optional, so we can do that as well. The lenses are glass, and here you can see some pictures, some images of the different mountings. So the big one is the pendant mounting. We have the wall mount, the ceiling mount, or the rotating that can be both wall and ceiling. Next one. So those are the two NATE codes, the pendant mount one, that are the basic ones. We are bringing the 5000K to stock. So we'll have that available, and we can easily swap the lenses and the mountings that we're also going to have in stock available. So the spec sheet will soon be updated with all the make to order NATE codes as well, and everything that we're going to add to this family.
We hope you enjoyed this Power Through launch training. Be sure to scan the QR code for your certificate. You can also send any questions regarding this PPT or quiz to LightPoint Midwest at LEDVANCE.com.